Jesus comes, and now everything is cleansed. Because the purpose of the law was to lead you to Christ. And when Christ came, he cleansed the world. See, that's what Peter should have been asking. When did it become clean? Why is it now? When did it become okay to eat anything? When Jesus cleansed the world. When he became the ultimate sacrifice, God cleansed the world. Wait a minute. Does this sound familiar? Does this sound familiar? Every moving thing that liveth shall be meat for you, even as the green herb have I given you all things. But the flesh with the life thereof, which is the blood thereof, shall ye not eat. God had cleansed the world and started all over with these 8 people. And when he cleansed the world and started all over, he said, eat anything. When you get to Acts chapter 10 with Peter, God is telling Peter the same thing that Noah and his sons were told. Eat anything. But he goes in detail, in depth a little bit, and says, what God has cleansed, do not call unclean. Peter missed that part. God told him 3 times the same thing. If God showed Peter this, these clean and unclean animals while he's hungry, and God is saying, go ahead and eat. Whatever you want, just eat. And Peter is saying, no, I can't eat that because there are unclean animals there. And that's what God meant. God would have said, we're not talking about the unclean animals. That's not what God said. God says, stop calling it unclean. When Peter is saying, I can't eat it because they have unclean animals, God said, hey, stop calling it unclean because I've cleansed it. I need you to understand that. 3 times. So God told him 3 times the same thing. Stop calling it unclean because I've cleansed it. Instead of Peter saying, well, when did it become clean? He didn't ask that.